Hello, how's it going? Welcome back. More Twilight Struggle with Frantzypantz. Zemowit did this a few weeks ago, and I guess it worked out for him, but I'm looking for some part-time work. Just literally moved back to the USA yesterday in the adjustment period here, but gonna have to find some type of remote work or work in Pittsburgh, around Pittsburgh, somewhere over there part-time. I do a lot of writing. I've done some editing. I do a lot of church stuff. Really, that's kind of my focus. But yeah, even I could do some sales stuff probably. But if you know anything, please let me know. This is our ITSL Silver Playoff, our first matchup after getting eliminated from the Gold Playoff, the main ITSL Playoff by David Perchon. And today we're playing Delun Zhang. I was the higher seed, and I selected the USA. So let's see if jet lag and all that gives him a huge advantage here. We'll find out. Okay. Seems like an obvious containment hand. We can blockade decall. Then we'll have to play UN for ops, but 2 ops is okay. It's also great to get to gall out on a containment hand. Now, we could also be purged here, but that's still okay because we can blockade Degall and space decall because of containment. Alright, so this is 442. Would love to get a Europe Dom. We'll see if that happens. Not holding my breath. But we should not get dominated anyways with us holding Degall. Yeah, I haven't played too much lately. Happens when you have a big international move going on. But here we are. Here we are. Okay, Vietnam revolts. That I can stomach, because there's nothing I can really do to stop that. Don't have Egypt scoring either. See if he coups Iran right here with duck and cover. Yeah, looks like it. And hits it and effectively keeps us out of there. So I think the plan here is to go one. Actually, you know what? Let's use blockade for this. Do one here, one here. Blockade of decall. All right. I don't mind using special to get Milops on Iraq here. Milops are 2 points. He's definitely going to take Thailand here, I would have to think. Yep. Sure. We can use independent reds, that's fine. And we knocked him out, so that was actually the play. Okay. Now let's go for our Europe domination. Gonna give up De Gaulle here. Take France. I also do some proofreading. Yeah, content writing. English major, creative writing certificate. Also ESL, so I could. Not a big fan of teaching English anymore, but gotta earn some cash somewhere somehow. So if you need lessons, that could be an option. Long-term plans to go back overseas, but I'll be here in the States for probably 2 years. And there's D-stall. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, well, now I feel even less bad about giving De Gaulle. Okay. Would love to get to... Yeah, I could probably get to Egypt with my final AR play here, assuming I don't have to play special to get my Europe Tom back. Okay, he's going to have to fix, yeah, East Germany. So he probably won't have time for much else. Zaire and Algeria, maybe, or Zaire and Brazil, in addition to East Germany. Yeah, should get our 5-point Dom here. Or maybe he'll go to Israel or Afghanistan. I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. Let's get this domination. Okay, so we can get to, we can get Egypt here. Our final AR play. We're playing both these cards. I forgot about that, but it's fine. Yeah, well, we have to do this then. Actually, let's use this. UN intervention. Okay, well, Asia's going to look terrible. Middle East could also be a problem. I think this will just be 2 Libya, 1 Colombia, or potentially Panama. Interesting. Formosan is active. Yeah, I could get a Dom here in Middle East. I think I will try to do that. Let's do Colombia. Because if he coups us there, we get knocked out. I'd rather be there than Costa Rica right now. So that is special relationship. All right, score-wise, things are okay. Just need to see Asia turn 3, and I'll feel better about all this. But I'll see it right now, so it's going to happen. No, wow, I didn't, but I did get 3 4-ops. Holy smokes. All right, let's see what's around here. Because I could definitely see myself purging him. Well, NATO's around, though, so maybe eventing Marshal is decent. Defectors is okay. We have socialist governments. Suez, he doesn't have a really great headline, so I don't think Defectors is worth it. And what kind of events does he have? Fidel, he probably wouldn't event here. Suez, he might event. Actually, yeah, Suez, if he has NATO, he just takes France. I think I'm going to go with Purge. Vietnam, decall, destall, all out. This makes it so he can't take France even if he does Suez. Yeah, I think I like Purge here. There's a case for Marshall also. I would activate special. But I think I want to slow his roll, so let's Purge him. Okay. Good that he used a 1-op as his headline. This should also help us get into South America. So I think Purge is the right play. The other, I think I could have Defectors Asia if he had headlined that. Okay, let's see if he has Asia. If it's not, we're lucky. No, he has both of them, so we're not so lucky. 2 scoring, so might be a 3-point purge. Ooh, good he didn't get into Zaire, because that's gonna be our coup target for sure. Beautiful. All right, see if he coups in Colombia here. If not, we can jam Venezuela. Yeah, sure. Go for that. I don't care. I'm definitely going to get in here. Spend all your hops evening up Middle East. It's fine. Did he have Korean War? I need to put that down. Alright, so he has NORAD, which is probably not playable. He doesn't have NATO, so we made the right. I mean, Purge's not going to hurt him so bad. He does have nuclear test ban. Fidel. And Cambridge 5. Yes, okay. 1, 2, 3. Might still event that. This we probably will not event. Yeah, let's go there. That was NTB. So he doesn't have a lot of ops left. He could use China to take Saudi, but that seems awful. To me, that seems really bad. Arab-Israeli wars, mill ops, but he can always coup. Okay. Yeah, that's bad. He can always coup Colombia. Let's see, does this actually... Israel and adjacent. Okay. You know, though, I think I want to do this. This. Oh, jeez, I do like eventing that card, though. Let's use this. Make him coup before I give him Arab-Israeli war. Okay. Get points back from that. I think I do want to event this. Let's do it, because Suez coming. It's going to be back. And NATO. IP war. Not a bad event, but I don't think I'm going to event it. Okay, Cambridge 5 coup. Well, that's fine. The one-op coup. What am I going to hold here? I think we're going to do this and this. Yeah, it's okay. And then, yeah, I can give him 1 point for Arab-Israeli war. Okay, Fidel event makes sense. He's holding NORAD. Do we just take? Oh, we gotta take this. That's gotta be taken. We can't stop him from dropping, because I have to give this. I was gonna say, can't stop him from dropping Europe after a Suez headline, because he could take either out of here, unless we put one in both of these, but I need to take Zaire. Also should put probably one more in Venezuela. Yeah. Yeah, we're holding socialist government, so I think that's okay. He's going to get a point, but he's not going to be able to take anything because we have 3 adjacent countries. Got a 5 anyway. It's exciting for him. Okay, so it's our Arab-Israeli war. All right, so not a lot of great cards left. We did get a Middle East redraw and a defectors redraw. That's fun. Okay, so 5-year plan. He got NATO. We got Korean War, socialist governments, Romanian, which means he has Truman. Formosan was invented. That's gone. He has Truman, NORAD, NATO, Nasser, and Suez. I kind of like defectors here. Yeah, because if it's Nasser, we still get our Middle East dom. I don't think he's gonna coup Libya, or I would really be shocked if he couped Libya or Egypt. Um, This would give us yeah, Middle East Dom. Duck and cover is possible. It saves us in other regions. Oh, but you know, duck and cover is not too bad, I guess. But if he took Egypt, that totally flipped domination 6 points. Yeah, I think defectors is more. It's also one op less, so let's do that because I want to make sure. But I'm pretty sure we'd already seen defectors. Yeah, it's what I played turn 2. Um, yes, let's headline defectors. No, I don't think he'd drop Europe because he could headline Suez and drop Europe. So I think this is fine. Yeah, there we go. Feel like that was a good move. Now he coups Zaire or something. We should take Venezuela before we drop Middle East. Okay, that is a independent Reds coup. Okay, nothing to activate there. So, oh, an IP war for Millops. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, we're going to take that. I think we will also take South Africa, Mexico. I can take both of them, so it doesn't matter really. Let's do that. Duck and cover. All right, now let's see if we can get a Europe, Middle East Dom. Worst case scenario, we get it off for even. With him getting destalled turn 1, I mean, we also purged him and got containment. But this board is not bad at all. This is a good board. Good board. Okay. Think we give up Korean War, we space. Yep, I gotta play that if you have it. Before NATO. We space socialist governments. Korean War not so bad. Can still get in there at this point unless he puts one of these ops in South Korea. He does know we have it. Yeah, puts both of them in there. Okay. I still like that plan, I think. I don't want to give up socialist governments, so. And he has his mill op, so it's not going to take away from that. I probably should have poked this first, though. That was dumb. Uh, yeah, that was really dumb. I should have poked there first. Oh well. Didn't give him any points anyway. Let's take South Africa. Could fight Korea, but open battlegrounds, you know. Guess that is an open battleground, but we're way behind. Oh, that's a redraw. Okay, evens up South America. Let's do some realigns, starting with Zaire, and then going to Cuba. We have a bunch of good even realign targets. This one is pretty solid, and we got on the first one. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Now I can put Romanian into Zaire and event IP war and hold SOC govs. Thought I was going to space it, and I will space it probably, but not right now, apparently. That was a very, very good real-line decision. IP War is our only unknown card. We know his entire hand. He's not going to give, he might give Nasser, but I'd be kind of surprised at this point. Event it, I mean, not give it. Take it for himself. But with Middle East score, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's good with OPEC and Muslim, but you never know when those are coming, and Sadat is also going to come at some point. So that saves that protects Italy from brush war. So NATO active. And Romanian. Okay, and now we get some points with IP War. At least 2, possibly 4. And like I said, this board looking pretty good. Looking not so shabby. With a turn 1 D-stall. As I suspected, he's not eventing that, but we will event this. And get 2 points back. Okay, how close are we with the tracking now? 15 and 9. Right on, right on. Okay, could purge him again. Get Cuban Missile Crisis. Ooh. Africa's in our hand too, so that is interesting. Maybe Cuban Missile Crisis is the way to go. Though, South African unrest would be really painful here. We do have Portuguese, though. I think that's probably worth the risk. Oh, well, that sucks. That surely sucks. Didn't think about that. Should have thought about it, but I didn't. Okay. Would have given him Socialist, European. Probably Cuban Missile Crisis, actually. Just thinking about Africa there. And well, now he's going to jam us probably in South America. That makes a lot of sense. Could certainly work out for him there. Oh boy, East European unrest. It's 2 ops for us at this point, but that's a really great headline if nothing else changes in Europe. Yeah. Didn't even think about turn 4 missile envy. But it's not something that happens a lot as the USSR. With, we will bury you. Oh, he has we will bury you? Well, that makes more sense now. Yeah, that's totally logical. Do I go here? It's gonna telegraph that I have it. I think we do this actually. I think that makes more sense. That was Missile Envy. We will bury you. Cuban Missile Crisis is out. He can't coup yet. That's the other thing. Okay, so we know that he can't coup. He can certainly brush Venezuela, though. That was also kind of dumb. Man, I'm not playing well. Could have vented Panama Canal right there. Deesh. Just not playing great. Camp David is good. Let's see if he wants to risk getting knocked out of Cuba if he goes ahead and does this thing now. Or if he has decall, doesn't even matter. We don't get our dom anyway. We need a mill-op. We need a coup target also, though. So if he does that, we can also coup back in Sudan. It's less appealing for him, though he does want mill-ops. But I would love more realigns, given how the last ones went. And as beautiful as it sounds, I am not going to hold EEU and headline it because we don't have any ops here. We need it for the ops. Okay, he's going to let us have our Dom. Africa, he's going to realign us in Venezuela. We're going to event our man because it's only one op right now. Sure, sure. Okay. Yep. Panama. Yeah, I think we have to coup. Oh, interesting. They go there. We need to do this, though, now with us being purged. And needing our mill-ups anyway. Okay, we also would still like to coup Saharan states, even though we scored Africa. It'll be back, but I don't know that we have time for that. I'm going to hold Portuguese because that'll be spaceable next turn. Space Socialist Governments, event, and event. So no more ops for us this turn is what I'm expecting. Oh. Okay, arms race, East European unrest, got that. And Cambridge, 5. Let's go ahead and event this. Okay, that's good to have that out. I think we'll take out Sadat too, actually. So Sadat is out because Nasser is out, Willie is out, and OPEC is out. Okay. So that was Willie, OPEC, and South African unrest. I think we space socialist here. Hope for a point. Southeast is going to work out really well for him, of course. Okay, US Japan. At least we have one battleground currently in Asia. Space that. He's still holding NORAD, I think. He hasn't spaced that yet, right? Yeah. Holding it for Quagmire, maybe. Well, it's a great time if he has Quagmire, because I cannot get out of it. But this will be Camp David for us. Okay, spacing. Alliance, so he's not getting his mill ops, but he is getting to space 2. That was Camp David. Okay, Central America's good. Junta, so good. Can I get into... Yeah. Lone Gunman, terrible, of course. I also don't mind a bear trap here. Could drop gunman, but that's not great. Not a lot of good cards here. I mean, bear trap and voice are good, but I think we just give up on South America. We get a coup in Nigeria, and we realign him out of Cuba. I think it's just a bear trap. Hold lone gunman. Space decall. Give everything else. Okay. Bear trap. Kitchen debates. Could go for a coup on... Okay, puppets. That's fine. Could go for a coup on Venezuela, but I think I like... this more. That nothing he can do to stop Dom if I do this. Yeah, okay. It's a huge coup, but I didn't have a 2-up I wanted to use, so... Okay, now we can realign Cuba. Try to get a presence list, or at least get him out of Cuba. I mean, that's 2 points. That's 3 points, right? Adjacent. Presence 1. Battleground 1. Adjacent 1. So yeah, getting him out of Cuba is good. Could go for control, though, if that works out also. Put Comic-Con in there. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. Bad news is South America and Asia's still coming. But if we get an 8-point Central America, again, this is unlikely. Maybe we space decall first before we do Junta, just see if we hit, then we could go for the control and win the game. He wants to play that way, huh? Giving that. Is that going to stop? Yeah, it's going to stop our Dom. Probably means that he has Quagmire. Gosh, now this is a quandary. I think we give this. Decall Portuguese, we can certainly give to the trap. It's leaving Poland super weak, which I am happy with. Let's see. Sure, let's go ahead. If he has the trap, he has the trap. Not going to do much about it. 5. Oh man, that's exciting though. Yeah, we do have to event Junta because we're holding gunmen. 7. Take a lot for him to stop this Dom. He doesn't know how weak and awful our hand is, but could also just give up on Central. I mean, I think no, we can't. We can't do that because Junta is so good here, and we have to play. We have to event Junta. Okay. 3, 4. That stops it. Okay. Let's see about this. That's some realignment rolls. That's a terrible realignment roll, and that's a good realignment roll. Okay. I can't take control now anyways. I don't have a 3-op. That is hugely fortuitous. Oh boy, that's so good. That is super good for us. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, that's bad though. South America score. Okay. I think we space this. Or do we event this first? This might be actually be better. But where? But how? But why? Okay, how about 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Voice of America. And then we can space decall. Put Portuguese 1 into Angola, 1 into Indonesia, maybe? There's the quagmire, which we thought was coming. Get that out of here. All right. Now Portuguese just goes to space, I think. I think that makes sense. Game's going to be basically even when Asia comes out, unless we can get our Europe dom back, which we possibly can. Summit. Yeah, okay. Final AR play. This would help with the southeast. Yeah, maybe we just do this instead of spacing it. I think it's fine to get it out of the deck. And get a point for Southeast Asia. Ooh, well, it's pretty garbage. Pretty garbage. But John Paul's a hugely good headline. I think we do that and try to drop Europe. To get domination in Europe, anyway. That's what I mean. Or get the coup. Grain sales could still also give us Kennedy, get out of Asia. Before 25. Yeah, we're right on. Right on. Right on. Right on. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, de Gaulle's still in the deck. Think? No, it's not. I do have one mistake, but it's a minor one. We'll see after all this happens what happens, what we're gonna do. Gonna let us coup back. Did not expect that. Don't have a good, well, I guess cultural is a pretty decent coup card. Okay, so I have 35 and 26. There's one more discard that I haven't found. Thought it was on target. I'm close, but not quite. Oh, Central America, that's what it is. Okay. 8 red, 8 blue, 8 neutral. Shuttle diplomacy. I mean, it's good enough. I'll take it. Now I coup with cultural, and I think it's think it's here. Yeah, it is there. It is certainly there. I think we also event grain, because I have to hold lone gunman, so we're eventing grain. Try to get a Kennedy draw. Cards are left. 8. Okay, brush war also be fun. Could get that in Venezuela. Could get it in Thailand, though that would be unlikely to hit. Could also get it in, no, never mind. There it is. Okay, that's fun. What do I do with that? I have OAS. I could space that, then I have to give Che, though. I think I'll still... Yeah, sure, you can have it. That's fine. Actually, let's do that. It's not my most fun play in the world, but I think I'll still do it. Drop Europe here regardless. He can jam Greece if he wants. That's goofy, but he can do it. Or Portugal, I guess. Portugal. Or fill Hungary. Make him waste his ops. It's fine by me. But yeah, we're going to be even here. Okay. I think you're going to be even. That is 6. Oh, we'll be up 1 still. Okay. Okay. Let's do cultural. We want to get 2 more points in Southeast Asia, so that's a good play. Also break Algeria. A couple of really quick plays here that were not smart, which I'm just going to blame on jet lag, though it's something I'd probably do when I wasn't, when I'm not on jet lag also. Shuttle is now deactivated. Got a point for it, yeah! Central looks good, Africa looks good, Europe looks, I mean, okay. Europe looks weak, actually, for him. With Warsaw being out. Poland's super vulnerable. Just need to avoid getting really crushed in South America. OAS could be our final AR play here. Either into Venezuela, probably Venezuela. Could also put 2 into Argentina. It's not awful. If we get a 4 up, we can take not Portugal, what is that? Paraguay in Argentina. Take it from 8 to 5. It's 3-point swing. Though a 3 up in Venezuela would do the same thing, so maybe that's just better. Okay, it's a 3 up Olympic Games. Ooh, yeah, well, we wanted to event this anyway, so let's do it. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Managed to save a couple points in Southeast Asia by taking them out of Indonesia and Malaysia. He's got to play all of his cards, or give us the China card, which is, you know, good for us also. Unless he events Salt. If he events Salt, then we can get rid of Gunman. Not in the greatest of circumstances because of Brezhnev being active. It's a 2-op. Extra 2-op for him. Europe. Score. Space J. Event OAS. AR7. Allende. Liberation. Flower Power, the red cards he could have. Nixon, Usuri. Okay, well, there we go. Sure, okay. Nice to have China. So he's playing all of his cards anyway. Get 1 point for Europe. Che to take Cuba is not terrible either. But I think it's better space. Better card to space. Oh, that's, yeah, one of the cards. One of those nasty cards that he could have. Alright, well, let's do this instead then. Let's do that and this. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Give me Kennedy. Southeast Asia, the only scoring to come, so I could get rid of both cards. If he does give me Kennedy. Okay, giving us nuke subs. Assuming Nixon. That's not what I meant. Okay, so that's 2 points. Now we space Che. Hope to draw Kennedy. Che failed. Alright, we did not get Kennedy, but we got some other things that are pretty good. Alright. Lone Gunman. Southeast Asia. Flower Power. Salt. One small step. He has nuke subs, ask not, UN, Allende, and that's all we know. Headlines here. I could take him out of... Central America altogether with voice and then salt for it again. Voice is very fluid here. Could also try to drop Middle East. He could, I mean. Man, voice is just, it might give us the coup anyway. I feel like that's probably the best play. Okay, so it's a redrawn decall. All right. Take one out of here. I think we take one out of here. We take 2 out of there, and then we flip it? Or we drop southeast? That's probably the best move. Hades. How important is Haiti, though? 1 out of there for sure. I think 2 out of here. He puts decal back. If he coups, we flip it anyway. And maybe 1 out of here. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Well, that's gonna fix that one. 1, 2, sure. 3, and 4. Okay. Could give Lone Gunman here. But salt is good for that as well. Don't have any power card. We don't have any war cards, so flower power currently. No cost in our hand. Could very easily show up again, though. I'm not so worried about Europe because of how weak Poland is. If he scores it early, that's good for him, but give us the coup. I still could go for Argentina with it. Voice with salt makes sense. Okay. Influence with shuttle diplomacy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's good. Think we take this coup attempt anyway. Ooh, not quite good enough. That is flower power. Okay. Now need to protect Zaire. Yeah, it's going to start looking bad. Okay, so that is... Okay, well that's great, actually, for us. Get rid of Southeast and Lone Gunman that way. Alright, let's use puppets like so. And then, yeah, that's much better. That's a bunch of points saved in Southeast Asia. It's 5. And we can get rid of Socialist Government, Suez, Lone Gunman, Southeast Asia scoring. Yeah, that's good. South America and Asia still disasters, but oh, that's 1 point. Gonna poke. Yeah, okay. 1 point alliance. Okay. Definitely going to do that and do that, I think. Yeah. That is one small step. Yep, okay. Just draw some wars now with the... Okay, summit coup. Sure, sure, okay. Fine. Salt. Lovely. Get rid of some garbage. Alright, so Lone Gunman, Southeast Asia scoring, Suez, Socialist Governments. This gives him 2 coups unless I use China here, but I don't want to use China here. I really don't want to use China here. Also, he will give us your space nuke subs. We should get a coup anyway. Ooh, also, let's see. We have 8 and he has 8. So if we get special, we could also poke Turkey, get Europe Dom going into turn 8. That's fun. I like that. That's a good play for us. If it happens. Don't have special yet. Okay, cooing now. Interesting. That's fine. That's okay. Should still get to flip something back. Central's nice. Allende, and what's his last card? Well, I think we hold green. Unless we want to use it to not let him have his last AR. That could give us a presence-less. Yeah, I think this is the way to go here. We just have an even central. Yeah, I think that's okay. Still worth it. 5-year plan. Attack his hand again with grain sales. This is Allende, unless I'm remembering something incorrectly. He's going to coup, so we're not even taking... oh, that's a bad roll for us. Because I couldn't coup anyway, since I got this. Okay. Ooh, Chernobyl's fun. But I think this is a grain sales. Grain sales and terrorism. Really attack his hand. He doesn't have access to Angola, so that's still good. Chernobyl is super fascinating here. Okay. I have terrorism. I think we just take our shot, actually, here before that other thing goes into effect, right? Nice. Nice. Okay, now he can realign, but... Yes. Okay, but if we go to Paraguay, then he can just coup that, so... He can't coup right now. He can't realign right now, too, because he needs to go to Zaire. Well, I guess he doesn't need to go to Zaire, but it seems like that's probably the best thing to do for him. Reagan bombs, realignment. Okay. Yep. No? Oh, okay. Great. Great. Do that and do that. North Sea oil. Lads is going to Cuba was just to get adjacency again. We're not giving anything to lads. Okay, we're spacing South African unrest. Could also terrorize him, get an extra AR. Bunch of 2-op plays, unless we want to. Chernobyl's so good though. The question is what are our chances of winning on the board? Not great. I mean, they're not awful, but they're really not great either. Yeah. Okay. So this, don't want him to coup, so we're just going to keep poking there. If he flips Angola here, we're We give up 2 more points with Iran-Iraq War unless he gives us Evil Empire. Yeah, that doesn't do much. Sure. Do this now. Yep. One to Angola, one to Argentina. Can realign again if he wants. Eventually get control back there. Okay. 1 and 1. Oh. Iran-Iraq War event in Iraq is actually pretty good. The way things are. Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Nice. Don't plan to coup again. Cooing will not help me much, especially in South America or Central America. Space south here, or play terrorism, depending on what his plan is. Missile envy around, so War Games alert if he does get a good South America or Asia scoring here, or Africa scoring. Okay. That's probably the time to do Iraq, actually. Okay, well now we can do Iraq. Missed. I know, I'm doing it anyways, though, and I'm going to do something with terrorism. Not evented, I guess. Okay, that failed. Okay, so terrorism could poke for Dom in Europe. Poke Poland, for example. Then we Chernobyl. Okay, yep, that's fine. All right, yep, okay. Could also take that back, but I like poking better, I think. That's good play. Very useful. We get War Games, we get Purge also. So that is really useful. Let's go ahead and do headline Chernobyl of Europe, and then we should be okay this game. With salt removed, right? Yeah, salt is removed. War Games in our hand, so also we have Teardown, so this is brilliant. This seems like a victory. Oh, and East European unrest. Oh my goodness. We can get rid of Middle East if he evens it up with Aldrich. Yeah. But this, yeah, seems like a good situation for us. It's just, yeah, if he can. Oh, with shuttle in effect, even if he evens up Middle East, we still have that, so that's good. Okay. Cool. Fine. All right. So we'll do. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. If he has Europe, this I probably should have played that a little differently, but that's fine. That's fine. Still should be fine. If he wants to realign Argentina with this situation happening, that's great. I'm all more power to him. All right, your East European West has to take out a check to make the realigns on East Germany better. It matters. Normally, I'd just kind of pick one of those countries, but since we know we're venting teardown, yeah, that's exciting for you. All right, let's do this now before we forget. Boom, boom, boom. Score Middle East in a second here. And I think we just hold Aldrich, actually. Yeah, let's hold Aldrich. Brush War is a case to be made. We'll see what happens if the Evil Empire shows up or not. We could do Middle East. That's fun, okay. That's good, good, good. Let's score this now. And then we can play Muslim. Oh, actually, should play War Games first. Should play War Games first. Duck and cover to space. Good job. Glad you missed both of those. Yeah, no, I should event Brush War because I need my mill ops anyways. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. On Venezuela. Yeah, it's good. That's what we gotta do. It's plus 3. Should I don't, yeah, maybe I don't even take the risk. Plus 3 realigns. Yeah, maybe we just don't take the risk in realigning East Germany. Fine. You can also certainly Aldrich Muslim. Okay. Good. Took you long enough there. Plus 3. Oh man. It's just if it goes back, it's 6-1 for him. That is so bad for me. But I think I need this. Maybe I should just do it. Yeah. Getting really good relines over there. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we hold off on that. I think this is plus 3. I've got to risk it. Yep. Okay. This is plus 4. Cool. And that's all I want to do with those. Let's go ahead and do that one. Brush War Venezuela. Then figure out what we want to do with Aldrich. Could just space Muslim. Problem here is Reformer is active, and he could definitely. These ones are all good enough. Be overprotected. Maybe I do put Muslim up there. Oh! Flower. Yeah, Brush Wars now. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good timing. Okay. Let's do that then. Oh, so sad. Yeah, no, I think because Asia and South America could certainly change this game. I need to make sure that I have Europe. Middle East controlled, Middle East scored. So South would be, it's gonna be 8 for him. Solidarity, oh, that's good. Less to worry about with Muslim. Okay. So, let's give this first. Yeah, I don't think there's any way he could come back from this. As long as he has, it doesn't have Reformer. Even if he does have Reformer, I think we could do one here, and then poke North Korea or something. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That he could, yeah, let's do that. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. Hmm. I think we do junta. We have the ops to fight him in Europe. He could get out of control right now by taking 2 out of UK, 1 out of, yeah, there it is. So if he has Europe, he can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop it immediately. But we'll still get 5 points from it. Also take Egypt back. I think this is going to work out for us. Don't see a way that he gets out of. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Wow, not even. He's just going to try to screw things up. I thought he'd go out of the non-battlegrounds. Okay, so we have to overprotect these 3 because now they're all on the verge. But we have the ops for it, so we also have special relationship, which is fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I played this game great, but huh. Gosh, that is a bit annoying. Glasnost. Hoping for Glasnost gives him 2 points. Yeah, I think we gotta do that. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Now I can get a coup somewhere, but that's gonna stop our control. He'll just flip Italy. Okay, so yeah, I did not see that. So that's a good play for him. Very good play. Very, 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 very good play for him. We get another battleground coup. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Well, no, we gotta put this up here first. I guess we could still get this. It really just depends what he has in his hand. Okay, that's not good. But it's a good time to use special, though. Okay. Arms race coup in Zaire's good. Flip of North Korea's good. Yes, it's unfortunate. Thought maybe I had it, but that was a good play. It's a good play by him. right, let's go ahead and coup here. That's great. Okay, now the question is, does he have... Which scorings does he have? Does he have any scorings? Does he have any scorings? Nasser event is good for him as well. But I think... All right, 8 points there. 6 there. We could take that back. It doesn't stop Dom, though. This would be some points. That'll be a point. We have 4 ARs, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the way to go. Asia now 4, 7. Okay, ABM here. And get anything but a 1, and we're even in the Middle East. Okay, now we definitely ABM. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. No Middle East Dom for you, sir. He hasn't cooed yet either. Yeah, that's a great play. It's a good move. Okay, so this looks to be our final AR. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't look like he has any scorings. Man, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. But I think he has it, though, because this is 5, it's 8, 14, minus that. Yeah, I think he's got this. I get a Dom here if I put 1 there, and stop a Dom here if I poke here. Yeah, that was really great play with Missile Envy. Made a lot more sense why he put Reformer into those places. Put 1 here, he gets his Dom back there. Yeah, well played. I did not play well. I confess I did not play well. But I have enough going on in my life. I'm okay not being in the silver playoffs. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this unless he has 2 terrible cards, but I don't think he does. I think he's fine. I think he's okay. Europe was our bet. When do we play? Muslim was the turn before. Yeah. If we'd held that for some reason, he could have missiled and got it. All right. So Do this, we poke here, we stop Asia Dom, and I think that's the best we can do. That gives us a +1 from, so that's a 7-point swing. That's good. Yeah. Well, taking that is great. If I just take it, that's a 2-point swing, right? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Well, thanks for joining. No more playoffs for me for a while, which again I'm kind of fine with. I got so many other things happening right now, including trying to find a job, and soon a house and a car as well. So keep me in the loop if you discover anything. Close-ish game, but not close enough. So that's fine. Catch you in the next one.